What's up, guys? NSG here, and today we have the Minnesota Vikings Franchise Mode Fantasy Draft Edition. So we're going to get started with the Fantasy Draft. I'll show you my first 10 picks and my team, then we're going to get to Week 1 versus Green Bay in the regular season. So we start off here, our first pick, and I thought it's smart to go quarterback here. We're going to go with Russell Wilson as our first pick here, and I think just having a star caliber quarterback is important. Next pick, I picked Justin Simmons, young safety out of Boston College. He's playing for Denver right now. 90 overall. They call it a bit of a reach, but I think it's really good. A lot of these picks were called reaches. So then after, for my third pick, I went after a corner, not Patrick Patterson, but I went after Richard Sherman, the 32-year-old. He's a beast. He's going to be my top pick in the corner. They call it a reach again, but we're going for talent to start off, and then we can look at some youth in the middle of the draft. Next after that, we go take a look at wide receiver. We draft Juju Smith-Schuster. I was in desperate need of a top wide receiver, and Juju fits that, and he has good potential. He's going to be a great player for us, and he's going to be a top target for Russell Wilson. After we took Levante David, who would be a good linebacker down the middle. After we took Todd Gurley, who will be our starting running back from Georgia University. Then we took Jimmy Smith because we needed a true corner to help us. Then after Jimmy Smith, we took Ed Oliver, who was one of my best picks. He's going to develop a lot as the D tackle. He's only 22 years old. Then after we took Cole Beasley, we needed a second receiver for Russell Wilson to be able to throw to, a good slot receiver. And then Cole Beasley really fit that. So looking at this team, that was the team there. So we go into our first week against Green Bay, and we have some good talent across the board. Players like Levante David, Justin Simmons, some decent corners, Jimmy Smith, Richard Sherman, Todd Gurley. I'll introduce you fully to the squad probably next episode, but I wanted to tap in right into this game against Green Bay. First week of action here in Minnesota. Big game for us, really. Green Bay main players there are Jadeveon Clowney on defense, Ezekiel Elliott, and Dak Prescott. So early on, John Ross III, who is our third receiver, beside Beasley and Smith-Schuster, goes to around the 26-yard line to start off the game. And here comes Russell Wilson. First play of the game, Russell Wilson. Center here. Right off the bat, he finds Delaney Walker, who's one of the two tight ends with Tyler Eifert, for a 14-yard gain in the first down. After Wilson looking for Gurley here on the handoff. Wilson snaps. Gurley has a nice gap and gets a gain of 5. Moving on here. Moving on to the next play. Looking Gurley down the middle. Wilson gives off to Gurley, who finds a gap, gets the first down, gets a lot of extra yardage. Early in the game, Todd Gurley did a really good job cementing himself to this offense and getting the running game going. Later on, Wilson in the pocket finding Todd Gurley on 3rd and 7, who gets the first down, moves the chains to the 24-yard line. After that, we move on to another 3rd and 11 here at the 25. Wilson snaps the ball. No one really open in the soft zone. Wilson scrambles, goes, and he can't get the first down. So that ends up being a field goal for us, and it's 3-0 Minnesota. Dak Prescott gets started early here in the pocket. Zeke Elliott to his left, and it's a throw to Zeke Elliott. Comes inside, makes a nice stiff arm, gets a big gain of 17, and that set the tone for Dak Prescott, who was money all day and was causing a lot of problems offensively. So next play here, we call a blitz. We call cover 2. And here Dak Prescott snaps it, hands it to Ezekiel Elliott, puts Levante David, making a big play there. And he keeps him to no yards. It's a big play there after Dak Prescott got a big gain. 3rd down and 10 here at the 41 with only 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Dak Prescott in the pocket, and he finds a receiver for the first down. And that really, it was TJ Hickenson. And TJ Hickenson was one of Dak's top targets here. 2nd and 7 here. Dak Prescott under center. Goes to throw, and guess who he finds? Who else but T.J. Hickenson. The tight end was a big threat. 3rd and 2 here late. Dak Prescott fakes it off on a run pass option and goes in for the score. Fooled everyone there, as everyone thought it was going to go to Ezekiel Elliott. And Green Bay made it 7-3. Here's Russell Wilson now on the next drive, finding an open man, and John Ross over the top, near to into the 27. What a great throw by Russell Wilson, realizing it was man-to-man, and John Ross III beating him to move the chains. As we look at the replay, Wilson sees man-to-man, hits it over the top. The safety can't get there in time. It was a big game for the Vikings as we enter the 2-minute warning here. So next play here, it's 1st and 10, and after the 2-minute warning, Russell Wilson finds Todd Gurley, who gets inside the 10, inside the 5, and actually exactly at the 5-yard line for a 1st down. As the Vikings are driving here late, trying to use some clock here. Next play here, they're looking for a throw. Wilson senses that maybe we should go with the run here. As Wilson changes it to inside zone here, audibles it. Wilson handed off. Great block by the right guard and the right tackle. It's Todd Gurley for a touchdown. And the Vikings take the lead. After that, though, it was Graham Gano for the extra point. An extra point which he ends up completely botching here. And the score ends up staying at 9-7, which will prove huge later on. So next up, we get late in the second half. Dak Prescott trying to put some late points on the board and take the lead. Fakes the handoff, and it's Richard Sherman reading the throw. And that was the first time Dak didn't get a completion, and he gets it inside Green Bay territory. Richard Sherman, what a play! And that set up Wilson here. Wilson the throw. Is trying to escape the pocket. He throws for Juju Smith-Schuster. What a catch! Juju Smith-Schuster for the touchdown. What a play. What a throw by Russell Wilson. Unbelievable. As we're about to look at the replay here, just great job by Russell Wilson escaping the pocket. Then a beautiful dime to Juju Smith-Schuster, who keeps his feet in bounds just inside the end zone for the touchdown. And as we go for the 2 here, Green Bay ends up challenging this play for they thought that Juju Smith-Schuster was out of bounds on this play. And looking at the replay, I think his feet ran and he had possession. I think it's a touchdown, really, looking at this. Really tight. Just broke the pylon. And after further review, the referee indicates that it is a touchdown for the Vikings. So, it is a 8-point game. The Vikings are going to go for 2 here. Try to make it a 10-point game. Russell Wilson. Spread out. All receivers spread out. He looks for Juju Smith-Schuster, who drops the ball. And it stays an 8-point game just before half. As we go to halftime, the Vikings are up 15-7. We go to the second half here. Green Bay has the ball, 3rd and 1 in Vikings territory. Dak Prescott with Zeke to his right. Goes to throw, and he just found T.J. Hawkinson in for the 1st down. Just broke the pylon there. That was a big play. Another 3rd and 3 here. Prescott hands it off. It's Zeke Elliott who breaks a tackle and is free. And it's a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. Big score there for Green Bay. As after they would go for 2 to try to tie the game. Dak Prescott with receivers spread out. Prescott the throw, and who else but T.J. Hawkinson. And the 2-point is good. Sorry, 2-point conversion. So Vikings going no huddle here in the Packers 40. Russell Wilson under center. He goes to throw and he fumbles the ball. Recovered by Green Bay. A huge turnaround in this game. It was Brandon Graham with the recovery. And it was an unfortunate play for Russell Wilson. And that would be a huge turning point here as Dak Prescott gets it here inside Vikings territory at the 46. Looks to his left, motions the man inside, snaps it, goes to run, but then he fumbles it, but it's recovered by a Green Bay Packer. Unbelievable scene of events. I believe that's Matt Khalil there. And now Prescott later on, 3rd and 4 here at the 29. This is a big play. Prescott in the pocket, the throw, and it is missed there. It's caught by Pettis inside the 1. Big opportunity for the Vikings there, and they missed the chance. So they stop him at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal here. Dak Prescott under center with Zeke to his right. And Prescott gives it to Ezekiel Elliott, who punches it in for a touchdown. Green Bay takes the lead 22-15. Late in the 4th quarter, the Vikings need to come back here. Russell Wilson on 1st and 10. In the pocket. Clowney coming after him. He escapes pressure by Clowney. Wilson running. Here he goes. He throws. And what a catch by Cole Beasley. Here goes Cole Beasley. And he's inside right at the 30. What a play by Russell Wilson. MVP-like play. And Cole Beasley makes a huge play there. It's 1st and 10 inside the 30. Russell Wilson to throw here also. And look who he finds. It's Juju Smith-Schuster inside the 20. Less than 3 minutes left in the ball game. Vikings need a touchdown here. Next play here, Wilson under center with Todd Gurley next to him. And it's a quick throw here, and what a catch by Cole Beasley. Man, that was a big play, but only a small chunk of yardage, 2nd and 6. Russell Wilson running play action. Scrambling, looking for a receiver, and he just gets it out of the way before getting sacked. And it's 3rd and 6. The Vikings need a touchdown here to be able to go to overtime here. Russell Wilson under center. On shotgun, fakes it, throws, and he's out of bounds. He was looking for John Ross III. Just a late throw there because of the play action. It's 4th down. This is a big play for the Vikings. Even if they don't get it, they're still in the game, but this is still a huge play. Wilson, spread out, throws, and it's almost intercepted. A terrible throw. And I believe that was intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Anthony Hitchens with the big play as Green Bay denies it. And they get the ball with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. There's still the 2-minute warning. But the Vikings are going to need to get a stop at some point. And he gives it to Ezekiel Elliott. Here goes Elliott. Elliott gets the 1st down at the 2-minute warning. That means they need a 3-and-out here as they have their 3 timeouts. A big run by Ezekiel Elliott, who was slow early, but he started to get going as Dak Prescott was going. And just great job by Ezekiel Elliott. Under the pocket here is Zeke Elliott, and a big play by the defense. What a play. As the Vikings call timeout. It's less than 2 minutes left. 1:55 on the clock. After that, we're looking at play calls here. Clay Matthews, Ziggy Ansah, and Ed Oliver. They need to make a big play on defense here on Zeke Elliott. Prescott motions the tight end, fakes it, and gives it to Zeke Elliott, who clears him. And Zeke Elliott makes it 3rd and inches. A big run there. And the Vikings are down to 3rd down, inches away from losing the ball game. As we go with a goal line defense here. Try to stop them. 60 half out here is called by the Vikings. Dak Prescott under the center. Gives it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that is the ball game. Ziggy Ansah was injured there. The Vikings end up losing to the Packers here, 22-15. Vikings at 210 passing yards. Green Bay at 104 rushing yards. You know what? Green Bay They just came out on top late. Russell Wilson had a chance. Our defense couldn't get the stops that it needed to get. Really, Russell Wilson here, you played a pretty decent game. Dak Prescott had a top-notch game, 17 for 19, only that one interception. Zeke Elliott, he wasn't good early, but he started to pick it up a bit. 16 rushes for 86 yards. Todd Gurley at 9 for 49. That's a solid performance. We'll take that any day. Then after receiving, T.J. Hickenson was targeted. Sorry, had 6 receptions. Juju Smith-Schuster had 3. On the defensive end, Levante David's a beast. He's going to be a great linebacker for us. He's going to be so important for us when it comes to our defense because we're struggling right now. We don't have the depth that other teams have. Kicking wise, Graham Gano missed the extra point, which actually was pretty valuable. And that was about it, ladies and gentlemen. We had a big situation here. We decided that we will bring back Justin Simmons, who was injured, and play him through injury. He was supposed to be out 7 weeks. So that was it there. And we look at the result of the next game, and the Vikings end up beating the Colts in overtime. Russell Wilson with a game-winning touchdown late. 194 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Baker Mayfield, 201 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Baker Mayfield, a pretty full game, only throwing 15 for 31. Russell Wilson wasn't much better, 14 for 26. Running, Duke Johnson Jr. had a really good game. Todd Gurley got injured, and he's going to be out, I think, 4 weeks. So Deion Lewis is going to be taking the carries now. Juju Smith-Schuster balled. He was so important to us winning. Defensively, we did much better. Levante David, once again, being a beast. No one too else that stood out, or maybe KJ Wright, Ziggy Ansah. And that was really about it. Not too much going on. So, big win for the Vikings. They respond. In the next episode, we will play one of the next 3, the Titans or the Texans or the Seahawks. Stay tuned next time for another episode of the Minnesota Vikings Fantasy Draft Career Mode. This is NSG. Like, comment, and subscribe. God bless you.